Hello everyone, welcome to the session 20. So in today's session we are going to study about the security to the cloud. So since a third party stores your data, you don't know what's going on with it. It's easy to worry about the security risk of a cloud solution, but also security benefits as well. So when you're storing your data on the cloud, that means a third party, that means cloud organization is maintaining your data. They are taking care about the security of your data. You need to trust on the cloud providers. So whatever you are uploading, or whatever data you are giving to the cloud providers. So cloud providers, third party, they will be taking care of your data. So sometimes it is a security issue, because if the cloud providers don't provide the proper security, then there might occur some problems. And how to overcome those problems, we'll see some of the points which are related to the security. Data leakage. So data leakage is an unauthorized transmission of data from within an organization to an external destination or recipient. Occurs through the web or email or through the mobile phone. So data leakage is the issue faced by many organizations. Even the organizations will not come to know how their data has been transferred to any particular destination or the person. So it is nothing but unauthorized transmission of data. So this can happen through the when you click on any web link or the emails, or when you using any apps, or when you install it on your mobile phones. So like this way, there are chances of the data leakage. So if you go for the cloud, then your data will be managed by the third party. So they are the responsible to provide the security to you all, and they'll be using their best measures to secure your data. Organizations have a problem to protect their resources because of data being stored in numerous places like laptops and the desktops. So in the organizations, they face the problem like their data will be stored on many systems and desktops, so which becomes problem to protect their resources. So thick clients are suitable to download files and maintain them on the hard drive, and there are plenty of laptops out there with non-encrypted files. So thick clients where you are going to store the data. So organizations, they can download the files, and where they are storing, and this some of the files can be non-encrypted. Non-encrypted means these files are not secured. Any data can any data can be attached with the files, and it can come on your systems. So the biggest benefit is the centralization of data. Centralization of data means all data you'll find at one place on the cloud. So users only need to go to one place to find the data they seek. So organizations, they can go for the cloud, where their data will be secured by the cloud providers, where they'll find all their data at one place. So it is a centralized storage for storing of files, data, and databases share between competing servers. So these all will be stored on the competing servers of the cloud providers, and all security measures will be taken by the cloud providers. Centralized data becomes useful when two or more servers need access to the same data. So using thin clients creates a better chance for centralized data storage, so as there is less chance for data leakage. So thin client means what? There is no any storage on such devices. So all resources they are taking directly from the servers. So all their data will be available on the server, and servers will be most protected by the cloud providers. So there are less chances for data leakage. Offloading work. So this is offloading work. It is transfer of resources, computational task to a separate processor or platform, or to cloud. So offloading work is that you are going to transfer of resources, computational task to a separate processor or platform, or to a cloud. So here, whatever the task are there, computational, you are transferring it on the cloud. So this will overcome hardware limitations of a device, such as limited computational power, storage, and energy. So another this useful of the cloud is that, okay, when we are using any resources or any computational task, so sometimes the power there can be less power, less storage, or the less energy. So these all can be solved, this all can be overcome. So it's up to the cloud provider to provide adequate security. So can your organization afford 24 hours 7 IT security staff? See, the organization will be busy on their businesses and all. They cannot full concentrate on this security task and all. So they can give this security task to the cloud providers, and cloud providers can look after the data. So the fact of the matter is that your cloud provider might offer more security features than you had before. So instead of organizations giving the security, who will be busy, who will be busy in their businesses, so cloud providers can be the best to give the best security because they'll be monitoring and maintaining all this. Logging. So logging is also called as logging as a service. So logging is nothing but it is going to collect all the log details. So it is going to collect any type of log files coming from any given source or location such as servers, applications, devices, etc. So one more way to secure your data is that whoever is logging into your system, whoever is logging into your account, so whether it is on a server or whether it is on an application or whether it is on a devices, all log details it will keep. So logging enables the recording of activity performed on one or more data or files, objects or set. So data logging records events or actions such as the data size, most recent modification, username, name, individual that modified the data. As one more advantage of this logging is that so whoever has modified your data with which account details, with which username, so these all details you can find out, all records you will get. So whatever that person is doing on the system, all events will be recorded there. So logging also allows information security and auditing staff to analyze system access information and access audit trails to trace viruses and identify suspicious activities. So login also it uses information security and also it combines with auditing to access the information about this all uh, account details, and also if any unauthorized person is accessing your account, they are using your cloud account, then even this will be notified and it can also able to trace all the viruses, all activities. So this is one benefit of the logging which they are providing as a security on the cloud. Forensic. So scientific tests or techniques used in connection with the detection of crime. So even the forensic ideas, forensic technologies are used in securing your data on the cloud. So if there is a breach, the cloud provider can respond to the incidents with less downtime than if you had to investigate the breach locally. So if there is a problem, security issue, then the cloud provider will take less time, within less time they can investigate and they can find out what's the reason. And it is easy to build a forensic server online and it costs almost nothing until it comes into use. So forensic server can be implemented online, especially to secure the data. So cloud forensics is actually an application within digital forensic which oversees the crime committed over the cloud and investigates on it. So now cloud forensics. So cloud forensics, these all will take care about the crimes which are occurring on the cloud. Those who are stealing the data, those who are doing any problems with that. So for them, some uh, forensics have been maintained who will investigate and find out who is the culprit. So if there is a problem, the virtual machine can be cloned for easy offline analysis. So even the virtual machine, you can get another virtual machine for easy offline analysis. Development. So they are actively developing products that can apply to virtual machines and the cloud. So developing products, so whichever the products you are making available to the users, so those can be used and will be available on the virtual machines. Security vendors also have a unique opportunity in the cloud. Since it's new ground, there are new opportunities for the vendors who are open-minded enough to imagine them. So development and product features making available on the cloud with providing security it is also providing the uh, vendors the various unique opportunities. Auditing. So auditing is nothing but it is the responsibility of the auditor to report on all the risk an organization may face. So what are the risks an organization may face? That we call it as auditing. So let us see some following points. Who uses cloud for storage and processing of data? So the auditor can make use of this cloud storage and processing of the data to analyze the risk of the organizations. So like auditor have to verify that only authorized individuals have access to cloud computing resources. So the auditor will verify that only authorized individuals have access to the cloud computing. Auditor have to check about the type and sensitivity of data stored in the cloud, or any loss, leakage, or unavailability of data can cause loss to business. So auditor will have authority to find out all this of the cloud, and it have to check the risk associated with the change of technology. So if any technology change, what is the impact and also what are the benefits. So auditor have to verify the sufficiency and appropriateness of policies, practices, procedures and all. So auditor is one who is taking the responsibility what risk an organization faces. So auditor is going to work on behalf of the organizations to find out what problem arises on the organizations. So in not any problem should arise. So it is going to check all these things. Auditor have to assure that confidential and sensitive data should be encrypted in the cloud. So whichever the data are there, your sensitive data, like your sensitive data is like your data from the database, your emails, your messages, or your financial information. So these all files must be encrypted. Encrypted means even if the data is leaked, nobody understand what is written, what type of file it is, if it is encrypted. So auditor have to review the terms of service level agreement for the protection of data stored on the cloud. So auditor have to review some agreement for the protection of data stored on the cloud. So according to that, it should take the care of these all. Compliance are nothing but even this are related to the security issues, securing the network, hardware issues, applications and data. So there are some rules and regulation acts which are related for securing network, hardware issues and applications and data. Okay, some of the regulations like SOX and GLB, etc. So these are some regulation acts and standards like payment, card industry data, security standard make things particular challenging. So these are specially taking care about the network hardware issues applications according to this act, which are especially designed for this. So the data will be secured and it will also take care by could be managed by a few tasks. See, it will identify users. This act will identify users, access privileges, identify sensitive data, identify where it is located, how it is encrypted, document this for auditors and regulators. So these all tasks will be done by these acts and all. So it is all taking care, and some if any issue is found related to or any crime is found, so according to that they will be charged. Web application breaches or we can say cracks. So service provider use many web connections. They should be asked about the security of their web applications. So whenever you're accessing the cloud, you're accessing through the network, internet, which is a public and many connections can be used to access the applications from the cloud through various internet connections. So your internet connection must be secured. This should include whether they follow open web application security project guidelines to secure for application development. So when you are accessing any web, you should take care that you're following the strongest security technology, okay, before you allow it to access. So when dealing with the provider, you should seek out those who are able to talk about how they handle breaches among their staff as well as where data is stored. So when dealing with the provider, you should find out how your data is stored, how your data is secured, and what technologies are used, and how security measures are taken here. So this all care is taken, then there is no chance of web application breaches or cracks. So in today's session, we have completed the security issues which can occur on the cloud computing, and what problems the organization faces, and how this cloud computing security measures helps them. In the next session, we'll see some new topic. Thank you.